Stop drinking so much water. I know you're supposed to drink water, but... This is the setup phase, so if you're watching the video, you'll want to use the chapter tags to go to the building section. Hmm. Yeah, it was a really weird night. And of course, all the animals act different when one of them goes, you know. Behaving in ways that they wouldn't normally. Yeah, I've lost quite a few pets actually in my life. We're always like, I'm never doing that again, but then you do it again. Let's have dog meat lay down. It never does get easier. This stupid dog runs away. Come here.
Hey. Over here. Wait there.
Okay. I have some ideas for shops here that I'll have to play around with. Just runs away from you. Okay, so we were working on a variety of things. I really wish I could move this television. I just had too many things going on. I still haven't got this set up the way I want it. Definitely just like a real dog. Now I want to see if I can... I might be able to just use the ashtray for that. Look at the heck of a glare in the TV. Had another guy in Reddit just arguing with me today about mods. I'm like, did you even read the build parameters? Oh, no problem. Meaner. I guess I can't get that back in there. Huh. Maybe I'll have to reload. We'll try this first, right? Well, the collision in Vault 88 is really wonky. So I'll try this because I really didn't want it to clip and I really didn't want to redo all of that, but sometimes you just have to. Oh, good. Now let's see if the rugs, I wonder if I could chill or drop that in there. I was trying to avoid clipping. Oh, that'll do it. Now let's see. Okay. That is definitely what I wanted. And it is dark in here. I'm gonna have to make some lights. That probably helps. Hey Chris, what's up? We're in Vault 88 today, which is our Friday Sunday build. Okay, that will work. I don't know, maybe 15 minutes ago. Notifications on friggin' YouTube though are the worst, no doubt. And I don't know why, but the internet is just giving me a weak signal as well. That helped a little bit. I moved my phone. I don't think I even got one for myself. which I set up so I know when other people might be getting it. But, you know. Alright, we're working on these turrets in this defense corridor. Yeah, I had someone in Reddit arguing with me about mods. I'm like, oh, gosh, I'm just so tired of this discussion. Fine. Say that I am. What does it really matter? I gain nothing whatsoever from lying about it. So... No, this time it was about the monitors in Riley's office in the Covenant build. I was like, that's from the Settlement Ambush kit that comes with the Anniversary Edition. I don't know what to tell you. I know it probably just hurts your soul that people are using Creation Club now. I was gonna, but he started using profanity. I still might. I just don't want that kind of aggression in here. It could easily kill the vibe too, which is pretty laid back. Yeah, an actual loser, absolutely. Hey Chris, I actually saw Lindsay's builds being made in real life because I sit right next to her. So I definitely agree. That cinema is really one of the best things I've ever seen, and I'm not just saying that, you know. Yeah, we're married. But I love the cinema. It blows my mind. I mean, all your builds blow my mind, but that cinema in particular, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, that's, see? An objective opinion. But yeah, that cinema is nuts. I watched the settlers keep dying. They would get trapped like underneath it and drown. Oh, cool, you saw the video, yeah. Good, I'm glad that it worked as intended. We're gonna do some more of those, they're pretty fun. I've got one queued up from my Echo Lake build. Oh, huh. Actually want to maybe put a couple posts down there. 4 Lucy's, they just kept drowning. It's actually pretty funny, but... Hey, Lancer, what's up? It's kind of funny in like a really morbid kind of a way, but... We were both already playing video games. She was quite the Skyrim fan. She played a lot of Skyrim for like years. Oh, great. Yeah, definitely get her to building and stuff. And You know, one thing I think is very cool about Fallout, the game, and settlement building is it seems to really transcend demographics, right? You get people of all ages, you know, gender, whatever. It doesn't matter. People just seem to care about the game. I had been trying to get her to play Fallout because she will go hardcore on one thing. Like, so just play Skyrim. I'm like, you gotta play Fallout, you gotta play Fallout. And finally she did, and that was it. I didn't have to do anything else. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, apocalyptic Elder Scrolls. I wish that... Let's try the ashtray this time. Yeah, I was trying something a little bit different with these barbed wire things. Trying to raise it up a little more, but... I would need conduit probably. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing Fallout since day one release. Let's try the small post. I've done a lot of different playthroughs. Lost my first playthrough, pretty sure because of Sim Settlements, which was a blast, but somehow my save got corrupted, and then I started over. And on this playthrough, I started watching settlement builders. I ran across a couple that were just like, one of them actually was Squeezy's Sanctuary, and I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, I could do that. I'm gonna do that. And then Shazo and, you know, Fallout Myth, so a bunch of different ones. This is fighting me. Let's just move that. Yeah. I play a lot of Forza Motorsport, which is a drastic departure, I think, from this game. But I do a lot of Rivals time attack racing, and I build my own liveries for the cars and upload them and share them on the Reddit page for Forza. Yeah, the campfire glitch is amazing. And if you combine it with a couple other things, it'll solve a lot. I'd be using more cool tricks in this build, but the floor in the vault up there, you cannot sink anything into it. So we're having to play some real games with this stuff. Playing games in the game. Really having to wrestle with it. Hey Keith, what's up? Yeah, the vanilla building before glitches, I didn't do too much with it, honestly. I was like, this could be cool, I guess. And then, like I said, I ran across some people using glitches. School Zone. I started watching those videos. To get the basics down. That's where I got the basics. You know, I don't know why I keep trying that. Driving home from Atlanta again. That's a long haul. Oh, that's right. You're not too far. You're in North Florida. I keep thinking Orlando, which is where I lived. And that's got to be 8 hours to Atlanta, 7 hours from there. And my mom lives in Volusia County. Oh, gosh. I'm going to have to play with these a little bit. I don't know. I was having a better time with it yesterday. What was I using yesterday? I should watch my own video. Huh. This is fighting me today. Yeah, those songs in the videos that I usually put are all from my old local bands. And some of them, Lindsay does some songs. And another builder called Detour plays banjo and stuff, and I use some of his banjo tracks. You can hear them. I always put the credits in the description. I'm always looking, like, if people got original music and it fits the theme, I'm always happy to use it. What is going on? I may have to pull out some condo. Oh no. It's gonna select the whole damn store. Huh. Have to try something else here. There are several female vocalists. She's one of them. I don't know how to separate them. But noodle. Oh, stop with that, Lindsay. Okay. It's fighting me today, but we always win. Well, usually. Yeah, I'm nothing more than a passable singer. I will not inspire anybody. If I get the right song and the right key, I can do it. I can do it. But Things have to break right for me. And like her whole family sings really well and on key. Her kids and her brother. So I just stay out of it when they get on. I'm like, I'm out. I'm not gonna join this. It's too good. Okay, I get just. Why can't I get those in there this time? Hey, thanks, Chris. Lancer. I might not starve. People might give me some, like, old bread or something. Huh. I might have to get extra creative. Let's try one more on the right side. Then I might have to try something else. Maybe the wire mesh fence. Yeah, you're right. It is never too late. Oh yeah, red eye. I enjoy the red eye stuff, but you know, it gets a little repetitive. Alright, we're gonna try something else with these. Something is weird with these. We'll try the wire mesh or something. Alright, let's try stacking some wire mesh maybe, or I'll just try one and see how it goes, because it is just not working. He doesn't have many songs though, or many stories. He repeats himself a lot. Let's see if I can get this in there. I didn't try the rug either. Lindsay is also a diminutive human being. She plays on a small acoustic, or she has a smaller acoustic there. Aha, this worked. Okay, so if I stack a couple of those, that'll work. Alright, maybe I can even do the corner piece. Haha, yeah. I am about a foot taller and 100 pounds heavier than she is. It worked last time. Now it is going to play hardball. All right, Keith. Ukulele is cool though. GameTown plays on one, right? I had got that in there, now it doesn't want to. Let's do rugs. I was able to do it with one. And now I know I got this in there. Something changed. Because I definitely got that in there. We're gonna use conduit. Huh. It's frustrating because I had gotten it in there and I pulled it back out because I thought it was a guaranteed thing. And now I can't get it to go back in. I just got your message, Noodle. But the connection seems to be playing tricks on me. Like I keep saying it on my computer that it is a weak connection, and I don't know why. I think there might be ice on the Wi-Fi on the Starlink. Okay, good. That'll work. Now we can rug glitch. Hopefully the turret's in there. Not on. I never play with mods on the console. We have a modded build, a modded series that Lindsay and I are doing on PC. But this console here that I'm playing on doesn't have mods and never will. But yeah, on the PC there are a bunch of them. More. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, thanks. Let's see if it'll work over here. That's good. It's floating, but oh well. Oh, that one is too far out. Let's move it. I dropped my covenant today. I was excited about that. I hope it will get more than 300 views. Thank you, Noodle. Little bit of clipping. All right, I think we got it. No clipping. All right. Hey Keith, welcome back. All right, we've got this defensive corridor looking pretty good, I think. Surely you can't be serious. I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Something like that. I haven't seen it in a long time. Yeah. Okay, we got that. I am Groot. Alright, let's get some more texture in some places out here. If I had console commands, I could rotate some stuff. Huh. Well, she couldn't pull that bit off very well from the naked gun, or airplane rather. Okay. We could just almost still do it on its own. It's a big building with doctors and nurses. Epic. But that's not important right now. I'm running out of space out here. Oh man, that's classic. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good one, Chris. Yeah. Some of us in here are probably dating themselves with our movie references, but all right. Hey, Samantha. Happy Sunday. Close enough. I got it. It was funny. I will mess them up. I don't have a mind for details, actually. Only abstract stuff. Maybe I will shift it over to the left here. Yeah, police squad. Oh, messed that up. I probably should have just taken what Bethesda gave me. Sometimes you have to learn. Oh, that's cool. My Sunday is cold because Maine is cold. But you can have some of ours. Samantha, you can have some of our snow. It'll be here till like April. You can come get some. I came here from Florida, so it took me a little while to get acclimated. I used to think 55 was cold Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Happy accidents. Oh, awesome. Is she gonna make some builds too, Chris? I don't have to go to work for another couple weeks. That's why I've been on here every day. But I gotta get at some chores. Got chores to do. She'll get the hang of it. Fallout's not that hard as far as combat goes. Yeah. That's cool. That'll be cool. Maine is so beautiful, though, I will say that. Yeah, I came here from Florida, like I said, so it took some getting used to. I was like, I don't know. 6 months of winter, I don't know about this. But now I don't even bat an eye at it. I was, like I said the other day, I was like, oh, it was only like 3 inches of snow. No big deal. Well, that went completely into the wall. Let's try the other one. Yeah. It's pretty beautiful. And we have a solar array and stuff, so we produce a lot of our own electricity. And that's helpful because the electricity here is very high. Cool, okay, that's cool. Oh, cool, Chris. You're in Connecticut. Another New Englander. Well, we're not from New England, but, you know, we adopted it. I know a lot of people that love the heat. A lot of my family down in Florida is like that. They just go lay out in it like it's fun or something. Not me. I spent half my life in Florida, and I spent a lot of time in Louisiana. And man, I was just done with it. I'm like, enough is enough. There's nothing really clothing oriented here on these posters. Keith lives in Florida. Lindsay and I live in Maine. We live about halfway up to Canada, halfway up the coast. Oh, Canon, yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, Keith, if you're in the cold long enough to get that numb, I would counsel you to get inside, but you can get the little warming things for your gloves. I guess. You still sweat in the cold, it's just awful. It feels terrible. That's one thing I don't like. I don't go out to shovel all the snow and you're just sweating under your coat. Yeah, when I lived in Louisiana, I was at LSU, and everybody there just wears as little clothing as possible, and we all just kind of agree that this is going to be a thing. Like, I'm going to teach in like flip-flops and shorts and a tank top, and like, it's just, oh boy. Lindsay chose it. Lindsay chose Maine. I'm just along for the ride. The FBI. We had to disappear and quick. So we went to the farthest place in the United States away from the South. We're gonna give up our cover. You know us. So I'm here. I'm risking everything to make Fallout video game settlement builds. It's worth it. Probably can't get anything back there. We'll try. I have an idea for a couple stores out here. I do want to use this stuff. Oh yeah. That's why I say on my profile that I live in Far Harbor. Although the real life Far Harbor is Bar Harbor, and it's a little bit ritzy for folk like us. Nice. This did work. Oldie Noodle, that is Connecticut. And if everybody, there's going to be a quiz on all the postal codes for all the American states at the end, so stay tuned. Those are just postal codes. We just use them in everyday conversation. Right, of course it is. There's actually a whole story about how they chose the 2-letter combos. There's a whole movie about it for the states. Echo Lumber, that's a fun one. I enjoyed that. I love all the Far Harbor locations. They're great fun. Yeah, that will work if I position the pillar correctly. Yeah, if you guys liked the Covenant video, the hype function is helpful. It is like an extra thumbs up where you can signal the algorithm to get more impressions. So if you stop by to watch that, pop on that hype button, and it does make a bit of a difference. Oh, that looks pretty cool, huh? Look at that. I like that. That piece of plywood there. Yeah, Noodle, you did. Thank you. Really, I say things sometimes for anybody that may be watching out there and not in the chat. Not my friends and people that I already know. Well, more for like lurkers and people who may not feel comfortable joining in. It doesn't tell me who gives them, but I thought you mentioned it, or I just assumed that you would because we talked about it in Reddit maybe. And when you get to that point, I'll definitely hype all of yours. I don't remember. I thought that we had talked about it at some point, but maybe I'm wrong. But they're anonymous. No, you can't tell. I forget things all the time. And I do repeat myself, but it's a strategy more than a failing. Alright, let's try to... Because I mentioned before, when you're in the classroom, you never have everybody's attention all at once, ever. So you say it once, get some people's attention, say it again later, maybe some of the others. Some people never hear it, and some people always hear it, and then get mad that you repeat yourself. So yeah, I definitely brought that up yesterday, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Third verse, same as the first and the second. Oh, you probably will hear it again. But it's true, though. Anybody who does maybe training at your job, anything like that, you've undoubtedly encountered the same phenomenon. Or, you know, raised children. Oh, I've definitely got a third time in me, maybe even before we leave. Yeah, Chris Riley's Rangers. And I went and got all the... You mean which subreddits do we go? My Reddit is my personal Reddit is called Depth Charge 73, like DEPTH Charge 73, and I personally use the Fallout Settlements subreddit the most, and then followed by the Fallout 4 Settlements subreddit, but that one's not as active. So the Fallout Settlements subreddit is pretty active. Yeah, Lancer, exactly. Maybe we can just tell each other the same story all day. Hey, remember that time? Hey, I quite like the brick back there. Yeah, if you ever want to, you know, private message me for any reason, you can get me on exactly, yeah, what Lancer just said. We use the private message to do, you know, one-on-one messages. It's a lot better than YouTube's really quite broken messaging system. I think down here is pretty good. I could probably put some stuff back in this corner, but... Or downvotes. I gave some downvotes today. It's pretty rare for me to do that, but... Man, if you're showing up just for the sole reason of being contentious, then have a downvote. Okay, I think I got it in here pretty well. Oh, Chris, I just mean commenting on people's stuff. That's the extent of YouTube's messaging system. Yeah, Noodle, it's not just a matter of disagreeing. It's the manner of the disagreement. People disagree with me all the time. It's part of my job. Yes, it is. Healthy debate is good. I got enough texturing in here. I mean, it's already got its own texturing. I did a little, but... It looks like linoleum. They just covered the whole vault in linoleum. Odd choice. Chris, this is Vault 88. Oh yeah, we got the restaurant. No, it's fine. Like you undoubtedly noticed, I don't mind repeating myself. Maybe we'll put a poster in that corner. Oh my gosh, it's a really fat cat. Yeah, that didn't work. These walls are a little floaty. You actually have to pillar glitch the posters into it. What is Lionel Liam? Let's mute this. Invite other people to see your settlements. I know people on PC upload their settlements as mods and people can download it. But I can't do that, I'm not on a PC. Well, I mean, we do have PC builds coming out, so maybe we can do that.
You should know.
I wouldn't cover any of that up.
Dead situation.
Alright, it looks good in here. I need something to break up all that brown. Maybe some posters. Spiteful clutter trashing. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine it. That's fine, they can trash it if they want. Yeah. I want the recruiting one. That one. You can set your camp, I think, to not be able to be attacked. But yeah, people do try. They come to your camps and try to destroy it. There'll be somebody just standing there shooting all your stuff when you come back to it. 76 is fun. It's just, you know, it's just don't expect Fallout 4. Hey, Mark. Yeah, I gotta sleep sometime. I'm telling you, once the semester starts up, I won't be able to do this every day. Online gaming can be fun, Noodle. It just depends. I played a game called Star Wars Battlefront. I love that one. 1 and 2. We played that a lot. Maybe I should have put up some screens or something. Yeah, Fallout 5 will be real life. What will win? What will get built first? Fallout 5 or the actual apocalypse? That's what we're up against here. Let's try to put this up. I've heard great things about No Man's Sky. I played it when it first came out, and of course it was really boring. I like things to happen, at least when I play video games, and I just heard that it's so great now, and I'd be willing to give it a shot, but you know, I'm so wrapped up in this, and the problem is I don't want to play anything else. But yeah, No Man's Sky looks pretty great. I've watched a couple people playing it on their live stream. I don't know. I can't remember who. Definitely people I'm subscribed to. Maybe it was you. I can't remember who it was that was playing No Man's Sky, and I was watching. They were building a ship. Oh yeah, Starfield. Yeah, the building in Starfield. So much potential, so much wasted potential. Because man, that is a whole lot of not that fun. Starfield could have been such an absolutely great game. And it just isn't. It's good. It's a good game. It isn't great. And I tried harder than my friends and my brother, who just couldn't play it more than an hour, but I played it a lot. And I tried to link all my settlements with like trading and all that stuff, and man, it's just so cumbersome. Just so cumbersome. I have this just placed at the absolute worst spot. I guess we'll just send it, you know, whatever. Yeah, the Starfield, and like you can't have that many settlers. You have to go through a whole lot of rigmarole. You're exactly right. Too open is actually the case. The procedurally generated worlds are just uninteresting. And it's the same bases like on every world. Oh, I'm fighting space pirates again. I hope the settler can get in there. Oh well. I can probably assign a couple more settlers. I've got this assigned. Got the store down there assigned. I don't think I have anybody assigned to Slocums. Do I? No. Let's find a Slocums Joe rep. I didn't finish the main quest in Starfield either, because the biggest reason is because I didn't care. I was like, oh, I don't care about these stupid maze things. Totally and completely uninteresting.
Just looking to trade a little.
Of course.
I didn't want like all this magic in my Starfield. Chris, I did love me some Ghost Recon for a while. Scanning planets. Yeah. That's also, remember the first Mass Effect? Planet scanning. Here we go again. But yeah, Starfield just felt like almost but not quite in so many ways, because it's good. You know, I played it a while. Yeah, exactly, GG. I do. There are some things. It was close, and it just didn't finish the job. Yeah, Lancer, like, I didn't want all that, like, mystical stuff in my Starfield. I wanted to pretend, and this is just me, maybe, and you, but, like, that it was kind of like just a little while into the future, it was just real life, and I don't know. Let's see if we can use these. Yeah, cool. Betcha not this, though. Yeah. Good. I bet. I heard that there's a mod for settlement building in Skyrim, and I have not tried that. Armarks told me about that. See ya, Mark. Take it easy. All right. Well, I'm looking for ammo. 10 millimeter. All right. Who's on TikTok? I have a TikTok page. Where I put my it's just the same as YouTube. It's just Fallout settlement clips. All right, that's where the Slocum's Joe worker lives. And I can put someone else up here. Got into the kids. Well. Need help with your camera. Okay. Did that fix it? Hi, Rob. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for letting me know, Noodle. There's some adjustments I can make when that happens. And, gosh, the capture card in OBS is so vastly superior. It's just easy to fix things. Jeez. Oh, I know that Panda and GameTown were nudging me in that direction from the beginning. And for good reason. Yeah, tell us about what some of the Skyrim mods do. That sounds like a cool thing to hear about. All right. I haven't decided what to do with the downstairs area of this yet. We could make cubicles or walls or something. This could even be like, I don't know, a store? One on each side? kind of like that idea. Although people might actually just sleep in here and make it into an apartment. I kind of like that. They just adapt it. I'm leaning towards that. Maybe they put the hair salon in here or something. Frozen again. Come on. I don't understand that, honestly. 15 seconds. Yeah, it keeps doing it. I don't know. I don't know why. Well, that's something different. Huh? Hmm. Yeah, it changed it, but it's not moving. Oh no. It used to be that I could just go back and forth between these.
I'll see what's.
But it's not working on my screen. It says dropped frames, and a message came up and I missed the message. There was something that popped up on my screen. Is it still frozen for everybody? Huh. That one, I don't know. Well, let me look something up and see if I can fix it real quick before everybody gets bored. This is GPU conflicting. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where. Let's go to maybe 30 FPS. See if that does anything. I lowered the frame rate. Let's see if that does anything. Do we have movement? Okay, I lowered the frame rate, so Okay, let me move around a bit. The problem, one problem is that there is ice. Okay, Keith, be safe on the road. Have a good day. Okay. It looks like it froze again. I'm moving and it... Yeah, this is terrible. Yeah, have you tried turning it on and off again? I lowered the frame rate and the resolution. That is about the best I can do. It says CPU 30 some percent. Goes up to 40%. Do you remember, Noodle, what you lowered your bitrate to? It says it's at 6,000 kilobytes per second. Okay, well let's lower it a tad and see if that helps. I lowered it to 5,000. Yeah, the CPU usage did go down, I think. All right. I don't know. I lowered the bitrate, I lowered the resolution, and I lowered the frame rate. So keep me updated on any of that. Okay, it's running now. Well, it may stop again. I'll have to play with it. You know, next time maybe I'll start out at a lower bitrate and then raise the resolution and the frame rate back up. Because I really want that stuff to work, because, you know, when you make clips out of your stream, for shorts and all that kind of stuff, you want the resolution obviously to be higher. All right, back to business. Let me know if things get wonky again. So all good advice out there. I'll do some research on like bit rates and like what's the lowest bit rate I can run but still run a high resolution. Okay. Okay, where were we? What was I doing? I assigned the settler to Slocum's. We now have a Slocum's worker. Pretty blurry. All right, let's try to put the resolution back up. It's a learning process. I'll leave the frame rate at 30 for now. It still looks kind of blurry, doesn't it? We'll just have to keep trying. What does it look like now? Still blurry? Alright, let's get a clothing store. a bit less. Well, we can try to put the frame rate back up. Alright, I put the frame rate and the resolution up. Maybe I'll lower the bit rate a little more. Okay, it's clear for you. Alright. Okay, I probably lost some people there. That was pretty boring. But it was necessary. Alright, well, let's run with this. Please do keep me updated on your quality, on what you see. And we'll try to make everybody match up as best we can. I do want to assign a settler to the store real quick. What's that? Talking to the cat.
Can we trade a few things?
Sure thing.
Okay, what I did was I lowered the bitrate to like 4800 and I put the resolution and the frame rate back at 50 and 1920. So that's what we're working with right now. Okay, we don't want blurry motion. That's terrible. I think also we got ice on our Starlink satellite, and it does make the signal just a little bit less strong, unfortunately. Well, I know Lancer is also sensitive to that stuff. Or I don't want anybody to get sick. What do I have the
Just so
guy
hungry
at the
all the time.
shop wearing, I wonder? Alright. He needs a hat.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Go ahead.
I was trying to watch the small screen on OBS and see what it looked like. wait, I think I assigned that one already. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm thinking we can turn this into another living space. Hmm. We haven't been to Boston in a little while. What was Jeff Rosenstock the last time? Oh, we go to Boston sometimes. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, Lancer, that is a bit of incongruity. Merge planky shack railings. Planky shack railings. You mean like the barricades? We'll try it. I think I'll probably end up trying smaller pieces here. We'll try to do that at some point. That's funny. Oh, it'll snap, but not the way that I want it. That's so Bethesda. All right. I wonder if it'll group select. No, probably shouldn't. I may have to use the pillar for those. Weird. Might have to go down and use the pillar. Looks like we lost just about everyone today. That's okay. Lazy Sunday. Yeah, you and Noodle and Lindsay. Unless my concurrent viewers is just absolutely wrong. Oh, I've been getting on just about every day. Usually in the late evening. The scheduled ones I'll stick to on Friday and Sunday. And then I'll usually pop on most days. Yeah, same. The concurrent viewers is off. Because that's not even, couldn't be true. Unless it booted everybody. Oh, look, it'll actually let you sync in here. That is interesting. Okay. Yeah, and that's pretty low, so. Six. Yeah, it's completely off. At one point, mine said 1, which is really weird. Oh well, it's just going to be one of those days. All right, we got ourselves a little area here. Yeah, definitely got the gremlins today. There's no doubt. No doubt about that. I don't think we even need a ceiling since it's been closed. Who's Lionel Liam? If you explained that to me, I missed it. We want a door. Oh, linoleum. Yeah, the linoleum. Yeah, that's actually what it is, isn't it? No problem. All right, so we've got ourselves an enclosed area back there. Is it me you're looking for? Oh, I missed that one. So that one will open inwards. I don't want that. Definitely getting some non-squishiness here. Yeah, when the semester starts back up, I probably won't be able to maintain this pace, but it's been a lot of fun, so. All right. Well, I should have left it. It's gonna fight me now. Guess we'll just leave it like that. I have a parcel for your neighbor. Well, we should be able to draw this conclusion fairly easily. All right. Looks like we got ourselves an enclosed space here. What it will be, I don't know. I do not have all the settlements built. No, nowhere close. I mean, not good ones. I guess there was something there for all of them, but it wasn't good. We actually did a tour of the remaining bad settlements on New Year's Day. And the good ones. But I've been tearing them down to get ready for builds, so I just tore down Murkwater because we're gonna go there pretty soon. This looks like it should be a house. So tomorrow, assuming I'm on, which I probably will be, but we'll probably go to Jamaica Plain and try to start something there. I do take some of my junk with me, Lancer. I keep a hard save though for the end of it, like where I finished up, so I can get pictures or video if I need to, like later on. I don't dismantle my good builds, but if it's one that's never gonna be put on YouTube, then I take it apart for sure. She probably wants to go out, but she'll have to wait an hour. Because sometimes I've actually wanted, or needed, or wanted, whatever, to get video again. We'll go out soon. Go lay down. Yeah, the dog, not Lindsay. It doesn't like it. I'll try a smaller rug. Anybody out there watching, feel free to stop in and say hey. Yeah, if I can get it in there. Maybe I'll try. I know, I could try the rug on a rug, but it still didn't seem to want to work. Let's try it, though. It's worth a shot. I've got some ideas for out here, too, for different kinds of shops. I want to make an entire shop out of signs. Like they riveted them up or something. It might be a place in China. It may have been named after a place in China. But I think maybe that bed underneath is interfering with the placement, maybe. Yeah. Aww. I don't want it clipped, so I'm gonna do it over. I got a little hasty. They even got a matching futon. I walked right past it. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? All right. No clipping. Looks like. Oh, oh well. I think we're gonna leave it. It's whatever. Okay, they got a TV. That is an interesting texture. Oh wow, yeah. Mine keep popping up as well on my Xbox. Oh, because you're seeing mine. Okay, gosh, I didn't even think of that. All right, Lancer. You guys are seeing my friends. I didn't even think of that. I guess I could just turn the internet, or no. I could go incognito or something. I didn't even realize that. I didn't hear anything actually, so. What's for dinner? I don't know yet. Huh? Omelets. Oh, yeah. I am 100% about that. Meyer lurk omelets, yeah. Let's get some blue light. I ran out of places to set up cycling lights. Take it easy, Chris. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Three dog, yeah. See you next time. I had a switch down here. Where can I group select? Guess we can group select there. Damn. Sometimes I cannot get the generator to do the wire Wi-Fi glitch. I need the small post. Let's see how high that television is. If I can even get that over there. Maybe. Yell louder. How is the video?
Huh?
Artifacty? I can probably guess from context. Okay. Well, I don't know. I wish that wasn't the case. It seems like I have kind of a weak signal today. It keeps going in and out, and I do think that it probably has something to do with... Yeah, well, also the capacity for my internet to convey information. I might hardwire this computer, which will take a bit of doing. That'll be a project. I'm looking at it on my computer and it looks a little bit like I'm looking at it, maybe this is what noodle means, like an old tube television. Like an old actual screen TV. I'm hesitant to raise the bitrate back up today. I might start out a little higher next time. Alright, we've got the TV. We've got a TV. Alright, we'll try some things as we move forward, you know. That's gonna be fussy. Everybody, we can assume, maybe eats at the restaurant, but we do not have a sewage situation. I was going to try to take that into consideration out there. I don't know. We could turn this into a bathroom. Huh. I don't know though. It's got a lot of cool stuff in it. So for Jamaica Plain, I had the idea of the gunner's place, and I even took the steps of sending Preston and McCready, I think, and Duncan down so that they could be in jail. I was gonna try to make a prison in that main yard area and try to have some logic gate kind of stuff going on where you open the doors and the alarm goes off or whatever. Maybe some red lights switch on. Alarms and red lights, and I was gonna lean into maybe the metal walls menu a little bit. And I was talking to Tango about, and Lancer's also good at this, but like going to find all the cool rare junk around Jamaica Plain on screen so that people could see, yeah, plenty of TP on that floor, so that people could kind of see, you know, for themselves where they could go get some. So, yeah, especially Lancer and Tango, who seem to have an encyclopedic knowledge of where all the junk pieces, the unique junk pieces are. We could go around and bring them back to Jamaica Plain. Whoa, I look away from the screen for a moment and I'm running into the wall. Okay, good. I'm glad that it sounds cool. I thought it would be neat. I don't really know where many of them are. myself. That's cool. That turned out pretty well. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't remember where they come from. I don't know. What do we think of the barn door there? Eh. Looks like this is going to be the bathroom. It's better than some bathrooms I've been in. One box, yeah. We could put a toilet here and then some buckets. Put down some buckets. Yeah. NPCs. Sometimes I look over at chat or whatever and I'm just running right into the wall. Look like a lunatic. Oh, we could... I wonder if we could turn some of these containers into toilets. We can go in there. Need another rug. Haha. See ya, Chris. For realsies. Yeah. Oh gosh. That works for me. We don't care. Make a friend. Did I miss a rug? Oh. All right. Can't have that. I've left pillars in my videos. Okay. Where could we... They have to go over here in the corner to wash their hands or something. You know what? They have the sinks in Japan that are on the back of the toilets. So you just like reuse the water. Wonder if I should make one of those. Or we can just, I don't know. All right, the Schiller at the red. Yeah, I saw that. So we don't even have any sinks in here. That is an oversight. For now, I'm gonna put that there. And we'll come back to it. Or not. That sink's really high. I'll have to do the trick on the... Yeah, the sinks are ridiculous. It's so dumb, like, why do we only get nice sinks and horrible bathtubs? You can only mix a horrible bathtub and a nice sink. That's like, doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Let's experiment a little bit. I know some of these signs will function as rugs. I know the GG was talking about that, but I remember School Zone doing it too, a long time ago. Have you guys ever seen School Zone comment on a video? Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, it is very low on the... It's like where the pipe is. It's not working. I know. I mean, at this point, I'm just gonna have to pillar glitch it. Where's the little fella? Well, that's maybe too low. That's better. Although probably would hit that. I'm gonna do it again. I guess we could just grab it here. Take a sign off the wall and then get the sink to catch on it? Okay. I usually just default to pillar glitching everything because game mechanics. But yeah, I'll try that sometime. Take the shelf off the wall. Small construction signs. I mean, we can do it. Let's do it. This one? "20 more minutes, dog. Give me 20 minutes. I want to finish this." How bizarre. Oh. Oh, here we go. That's a huge sign. We'll see if it works. Yeah, that's good. Nice work. Nice work. Thanks for that. That was awesome. And you can move it again if you want. That's much better. Very cool. All right, let's do let's try to do one in the bathroom area. That is cool though. We got one for customers. Okay. And now let's do it again. Oh yeah. We can mix them up. Like this one. Almost time, Samus. Give me just a little bit longer. Oh yeah, yeah, this is great. So these walls are weird. You have to crawl back here to use the sink. We can just pretend that there is plumbing in those little walls. Okay, look, they're gonna have to crawl back there. Ha! Well, that works. We have ourselves a bathroom. I do my plumbing, a lot of it in real life. Does that count? I put in all the sinks and the toilets here. All right. I like that little bathroom area. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I've renovated a couple houses that I lived in, and then we bought this one and it was basically unfinished and we had to redo everything here. Kitchen, bathroom, everything. But hey, it's paid off. I mean, when we bought it, it could barely be said to be livable. Like, there were people living in it, but they probably shouldn't have. But now it is quite livable, so... I quite like how the brick turned out. I don't know why that they would do that. You'd have to ask them. And the textures over here I think are good. Starting to get settlers out and about. Oh, I don't have anyone signed to... I know what we can do. I did some of the wiring here because it was so bad. I had to redo some of it. But for big jobs, like we had, when they put in the solar array, we had someone just put in a new whole circuit box and all that. I probably could do it, but man, it would take me forever. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, this neon. You could learn plumbing for sure. At least anything I know, which is like moderate. I have a moderate plumbing level, and like I said, I hire people for the complicated stuff. Or if it's something safety related, and I just think it would be best to bring in a professional, I do. Yeah, it really depends on the project. I was gonna put in the hot water heat or the water heaters, since you want to heat normal water, not hot water. To the water heater, I could have done it, but I looked at it and I thought maybe it would be best. Sign of the sign. That's not what I meant. That's what happens. So I had someone do the water heater and the breaker box. But everything else here... Sign of the signs. I should have left it. Oh yeah, there are cats here for sure. Cats and a dog. I didn't leave any place for the sign here. Let's let's see if I can even do this. I know, he'll have to catch it later. I need electricity. So let's just do a conduit. It's funny, sometimes I do conduit backwards because I Wi-Fi glitch or the cycling lights, and then I hook a conduit up to the cycling light instead of the other way around. There we have our... Yeah. That's
People are having to sleep in shifts.
And that guy there, that's assless. So he's the chap. He has no ass. Though to be fair, it does look like he works out. New franchise. Yes. We gotta put all the like the leather and stuff. I'll make a lot of I'll color some leather armor black and red, and then put them in there. This is quite tasteful over here. So this is like a nice, respectable vendor. Cowboy chaps, yes. And then over here, you have his rival, who he just thinks is just insufferable. They find each other very insufferable. This guy thinks that this fella should loosen up. Okay, we do need to assign someone here a snooty sort before we go. Yes, we'll be wrapping up here shortly. Let's get a settler.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll take a look at it for sure. I want the formal hat, and I want the set of glasses. What are the eyeglasses called? Just a normal set, not the fashionable ones? Hey, awesome. Oh, I thought you meant the vendor. The guy that works at Assless Chaps. We're about ready to wrap up, man. But thanks for stopping in. And to everybody out there in the bye, Lancer. Take it easy. I don't have eyeglasses. I don't know where they are. That's okay, man. We're about ready to wrap up here in a minute. I've got to eat and walk the dog. I just wanted a set of glasses and I can't find them. Oh well. I just want to get this settler assigned before we take a look at stuff. I guess I just don't have any. Huh. Oh well, that's okay. Let me get him a gun. I have some at some of my builds I'll go get. The cult people by the river, cool. I'll go get some from one of my eyeglasses stores that I have in settlements, and then just dupe them. I know I have some at the castle, and
Yeah?
hey Tango, what's up? We're about ready to wrap it up. I'm gonna do a review here. So let's take a look at what we did today. We made this room down here. We're gonna turn into more of a residential area. We made this bathroom area. We finished the security corridor. Got our turrets in there. We added the signs. Tango, you should definitely seek medical attention. You definitely want to make your way to a hospital. I'm not kidding. Can you get medical attention, like, immediately? I gotta wait. I gotta hear the response here. Why? Yeah, is there anybody that can check up on you? If you have not eaten for 4 days and you're coughing up blood, that's definitely, no matter the cost, something that you should have looked at. Okay, so it's not intestinal blood. The flu. which is bad enough. Yeah, I mean, if we need to know where the blood is coming from. Is it just because your throat is raw, or is it from your lungs? Can you get some expectorant and cough suppressant? Because that's what I've been taking from like a pharmacy. Because that's what I took for like the last month. Expectorant and cough suppressant. And antihistamine. And do you have a fever?
Huh? The thing's broke. It's making weird clicking
Well, but you
noises.
can get medicine though, right? Because if you have a cough, you can take an expectorant and a... You should definitely get an expectorant and a cough
Things are a
suppressant.
bit
I'm not even
crowded.
kidding.
A few more beds would lift everyone's
That'll take some of
spirits.
the stress off of your body. I mean, I know what you mean about doctors. We can't get doctors here for months sometimes, but you can go to we have something called urgent care, which are like partially
Did the
like
machine just say
hospitals, but
degenerate? Yes.
kind of on an emergency basis.
Huh?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, if you need human contact, please don't hesitate to contact me through Reddit. If you need someone to like call on the phone or to chat on Messenger or something, like to... If you need anything, I'm just saying, feel free to contact me, and I'm happy to do what I can. Because we could find a place to deliver medicine for you or something like that. Yeah, we could totally get on the internet and have medicine delivered if you need that. Please don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, that's a good idea, Noodle, as well. I mean, but as a starting point, please try to get expectorant and a cough suppressant. That'll take the stress off your body. And, you know, at least allow you to rest and not collapse. Jeez. Yeah, I don't like the sound of this at all. Because you might say it's just a flu, but, you know, a flu can be... The influenza can be lethal. Or COVID, whichever. They can feel similar. I've had both. They're both deadly, or can be rather, depending on the strain. Yeah, please don't hesitate to reach out. There are people here that would be happy to help. So, you know, now's not the time to be tough. Or, you know, when it gets to this point, sometimes we need help. So I am, I hate to end there, but I'm gonna wrap this up and get off of here. I have to walk the dog and eat. But again, please don't hesitate to reach out to one of us if you need something. It's not a hardship. It is not a hardship. Just get a hold of someone if you need anything. We can figure out a way to make it happen, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know if you have Instacart there or anything like that. I'm not sure of the analogs. Well, thanks, Tango. I'm just wandering around while I'm talking. But yeah, if you have like a version of Instacart there, we can have something delivered. So please do let me know. I'm happy to do that. All right, everybody. I sure do hope that you will feel better soon, Tango. I'm going to log off of here. And thank you all also. And especially thanks to everybody who watched the Covenant video and left me hype. That really does help. I appreciate that. But have a good night, everybody. Again, Tango, reach out to somebody if you need help. We'll help. So... Thanks, Awesome. You all have a good night. I gotta roll out. Thanks so much.